Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. Real quick, I wanted to give you guys a little introduction to my dog Raven, who's sitting here patiently waiting for me to give her some cheese. So I'm using it to entice her to come into the frame. Come on, come on, right there. Go ahead. There she goes. That's my. I wanted to put it in a frame because for those of you who don't show up to the streams, I wanted to give you context as to why there's a dog as part of my intro. That's why, because that's my girl. There she goes. All right. So this video, we're going to talk about the latest news regarding the collaboration between GigaBash and Godzilla. And all right, girl, that's your last one. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest. Actually, no, I'm not. Here, you take the rest. There you go. All right. One more. Good girl. All right. Sharing cheese with my dog. Now, this news came out last night. It had been teased for a while. And before we get into people's reactions, let's look over the official teaser trailer from GigaBash regarding this collaboration. I got to put on my headset so I can hear it along with you guys. So we'll see. I'm sure most of you have seen it already. I have as well. It's not the biggest teaser in the world, but just for context, let's take a look at it. All right, sorry about that. My audio was off at the very beginning, but basically it's just a short teaser showing that they are bringing Godzilla into the GigaBash game. Now, I have had GigaBash on my wish list on Steam for quite some time because I've been really debating as to whether or not I want to buy it. Now, look, we usually do this on my streams, but I think this is warranted now because I've seen a lot of people's reactions to this, and I know that it feels bad, man, and that it feels sad, man. Now, look, everyone has been clamoring for a new Godzilla game for quite some time, and I get it. You know, some of those games have been great, and I've played a good portion of them, and I know that the last game wasn't a huge success. In fact, I remember buying it. I thought the game looked good at the time it came out, but it was a very redundant gameplay loop. The mechanics were very shoddy. It wasn't a good game. So we have still been clamoring for a decent Godzilla game, a Godzilla game that is not a mobile game. And I get it. I get it. Trust me. However, let's not get too sad at the fact that leading up to this reveal, I know a lot of people were speculating or hoping that this would be a direct Godzilla game and not an add-on to another existing kaiju beat-em-up game. But I do think that we need to kind of maybe look ahead a little bit and see that there might be some potential here, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why there's a reason not to be so sad right now about this. While this may just be an add-on for this game, this may be an opportunity to send a message that you do want a Godzilla game. If you have GigaBash already, then that's great. You'll obviously get the update and you'll be able to experiencing it. But if you're on the fence about buying GigaBash, then maybe now's the time to do it. Maybe if they see a surge of sales after this update, maybe that'll send a message that there is a market out there for a Godzilla game. And there is. And I'm not a big... Sorry about that. I get these stupid calls all time in the morning. Why are you not... Okay, sorry about that. Now, I'm not a big monster fighting game advocate. I'm not. I prefer a more open world, more RPG-esque adventure type of monster game that we haven't really gotten. But I understand why we will probably never get something like that. It's a big investment, and while there is a niche audience for kaiju games, specifically Godzilla, there is not... There is a certain level of investment that goes into making like a sandbox type game versus a fighting game, and I can understand it's hard to make that kind of investment without a guarantee of some sort of return. However, I do know that the fighting game genre or the beat 'em up genre is perfect for these monster games, and while I'm not a fan of those and I tend really to kind of shy away, which is why I haven't bought GigaBash yet, I know that there's an audience out there for them. And maybe this is an opportunity to make your statement with your wallet. And if you haven't bought in GigaBash, maybe now. And I know people are like, are you getting sponsored? No, I'm not getting sponsored. I'm trying to make a point. And the point I'm trying to make is, this is probably a good opportunity to at least say, you know what? I can at least tell them with this update that this is what I specifically want. That if they see a surge in sales, they see it happening because of this update. And maybe that can tell a company like that makes like GigaBash or any other small company that a Godzilla game, a Godzilla specific game is warranted. That's the best advice I can give to you guys that are very upset about this. I think on the brighter side, it does show that the developers are trying to incorporate something for the fans, and I think they should be rewarded for that. And for that saying, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm actually gonna buy this game, and I'll play it. I'll mess around when the Godzilla update comes out. I don't know if I'll play it forever, but I'm a big supporter of keeping the Godzilla IP going in no matter any way, shape, or form. When they had the Godzilla update for Call of Duty, I went and bought it, and I used those skins for maybe a couple of games, and I've never played them again. But I did it because I want, when something like this happens in regards to Toho monsters or Godzilla or the Monsterverse, I try to support it because, you know, we don't know the next time Godzilla is ever going to disappear off the face of movies or TV. And when he does, and that time will come, we don't know how long for. Right now, we are on a good streak, or we're on a very, very good streak of kaiju and monster content. And I want to keep that going as long as possible. I want to do my part. So even though I've always been on the fence about buying GigaBash, because of this update, I am going to buy it. I'm going to actually practice what I'm preaching to you and show or give that surge to the game to let them know that, hey, I like your game, but that's what I really want. And if you have an opportunity in the future to make another monster game, maybe try to make one specific to Godzilla and all the monsters surrounding Godzilla. Or maybe that's a message another company will get, and we'll get a game where maybe some of these companies can negotiate with Toho to make a Godzilla specific game. I pray one day that he's popular enough to warrant a sandbox game that's more RPG related. I actually spoke about an idea for a game like that like some time ago on stream, and it was great. We myself and chat spoke about it for like 3 hours, and we came up with this whole system of how you would develop an RPG game like that. And maybe I'll either look for that and cut it into a video, or maybe I'll just do a video about it again. But either way, I know you guys are upset. I know some of you feel a little sad that it wasn't a Godzilla specific game, but I do think that there is a silver lining here. I do think there is an opportunity to, if nothing else, at least show support in the sense of, if you're on the fence about buying the game, maybe now's the time to buy it, so that way you can send a message when they see the surge in sales that, all right, Godzilla obviously is a big attraction. Maybe there's an opportunity there to make a game down the line that is Godzilla specific. And yeah, and we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna pick up the game, and when the Godzilla update pops in, I'll stream it. I'll put videos up on it so you guys can take a look if you're still on the fence. But like I said, when things like this happen, I usually go ahead and buy it. I don't, even if it's something I may not play forever, I do it because you guys know I've been a big advocate about keeping Godzilla as long as possible, as relevant as possible, and doing my small part on my corner of the earth to keep it that way. So I'm happy to see this update. It's going to tip me over to buy GigaBash. If it wasn't for this update, I'll be honest, I don't think I would have bought it. And not because it doesn't look like a good game, it actually looks beautiful, but I know it's a multiplayer game, and I don't really, you know, I don't really have too many, number one, time or too many people I can connect with to really play multiplayer for a certain amount of time. So, but anyway, let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about this update? How upset are you, and are you going to at least reconsider, or at least consider buying the game to check it out if you haven't, or if you haven't already bought it? So but anyway, that's it for this early morning video. I'll be back here later with another Godzilla video. And also don't forget, tonight, 9 p.m., we are going to be with Fat Samurai Guy, and we're going to be talking about Cobra Kai. But also at 7 p.m., we're going to be live streaming here. I got the little results from the poll that I put up for the SCP game stream. So we're going to do that tonight at 7 p.m. for about an hour and a half before we break away and head over to Fat Samurai Guy's channel. So hope to see you guys then. Until then, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.